How can you improve the performance and profitability of your business?
Successful business owners have a clear idea of their limitations. This is a crucial driver to success. By knowing your entrepreneurial personality type, you can manage your resources and find help in areas of weakness.
For example, if you're great at sales but less experienced with bookkeeping, focus on sales and hire someone else to handle the books. Running a small business is hard work. Sometimes the best way to improve your business and reignite your passion is to take a vacation. Don't underestimate the potential value of spending some time away from your work. Here are some factors that may improve your business performance. Keep financial score. Few small businesses have an accurate idea of the daily, weekly, and monthly numbers and financial trends within the organization. You must spend the necessary time keeping current on cash flow. If you lack financial skills, hire an accountant but still stay very much in the loop. Set goals. Like keeping a score, you are setting goals and objectives is an essential part of your business's success. Use the goals you set as an ongoing planning tool to ensure that you continue to move forward with your small business. For instance, try to increase traffic by a certain amount on your business website or blog. More web traffic can translate into added sales or customer loyalty. Use high-impact marketing. Wasting money on ineffective marketing is easy. Seek out low-budget, high-impact marketing strategies to improve your small business. Test one or two new tactics and see which perform best before adding them to your marketing mix. Social media is an excellent low-cost and low-risk way to promote your business. LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are a few good tools to build a social presence and attract attention to your business. Master business presentations. A powerful business presentation can help improve your small business performance. Start by learning the essentials of a memorable business presentation. These can include delivering an unexpected little pearl of wisdom to captivate your audience. That said, don't overload your presentation with information. Keep everything relevant.
Monitor trends. No business operates in a vacuum. Events and changes in the global landscape affect your business. Stay current on trends and issues happening in your industry and local community. Even things that don't seem relevant on the surface might impact what you do, so consider all possibilities.
Sharpen your selling skills. A high-return area for business improvement is the sales function. Whether you're a one-person operation or managing a sales team, you must focus on sales improvement. To start, clarify your business mission. When you determine areas where you excel and who needs what you do, you will have a greater sense of vision and purpose. Find best practices. Keeping everything transparent is an essential underpinning. That means breaking down silos, communicating effectively, testing, and monitoring and improving your processes to keep everything running smoothly. Another example is documenting your methods to avoid any miscommunication. Motivate staff. Learn what motivates your employees to higher levels of performance. Talented and motivated staff members can bring on big improvements in the business. Part of this is being willing to listen to input and insight from everyone on staff, regardless of position or seniority. Some of the best ideas come from those closest to specific problems. Increase pricing. Bar none, this is the most straightforward answer for many small companies, especially those who have been in business for a while. Most companies set their prices when their business was first launched, and since they were so hungry for business, they set pricing levels low. Over time, the business likely only made nominal increases to pricing every few years, but rarely did the owner ever sit down and fundamentally rethink their pricing model. If it's been over a year, time to look at it again.
Redesign workflows and systems for greater efficiency. Cut steps, reorder processes, re-engineering physical workspaces, etc.
Eliminate tasks and activities that don't add value to the company or customer. Every dollar you save by eliminating the cost of things that don't add value to your company or your customer drops directly to your bottom line. Give your team a clearer picture of ways they can contribute to profitability. Every team member is an agent to increase profitability. Empower them to be part of this search for ways to increase profitability. Regularly review your administrative and operational staff levels closely. Most service and executive departments can be cut by 1 in 4 with no impact on the quality of work. Many can handle 1 in 3 cuts with no significant adverse effects. Look for ways to increase value to clients and customers. This will help you shorten your sales cycle, increase your closing rate, lengthen your client retention, and perhaps, increase pricing. Increase the dollar value of every purchase transaction with your clients. Ask, how can I get each customer transaction to be for a larger dollar amount? Think upsell, cross-sell, and resell. Beware the steep cost of attrition. Customer retention is a strategic expense if spent wisely. How can you increase your customer retention? Feed your winners, starve your losers. This includes your marketing activities, sales force, general staff, company initiatives, reporting, etc. So cut your losers, and feed a portion of the saved time and money into your winners. This will significantly boost your profitability. Renegotiate with your landlord. You'll never get what you don't ask for. Create clear options for other spaces you could lease and have a heart-to-heart with your landlord about reducing your lease rate. Even if they say no, you can always give them a fallback request to provide you with an option to extend your lease without a rent increase. NBSP, focus your best efforts, talent, and attention on selling your most profitable products, services, customers, niches, or channels. Strategically map out a pathway to upgrade your top 10 to 20% of clients to red carpet or highest value offerings. They want this service, will value this service, and will pay for this service. Look for ways to bundle products and/or services so that you increase the average ticket price of every sale. Sell your product or service in larger purchase sizes. This could mean that rather than sell a 10-hour package of time, you sell in 20 or 50-hour sizes. Think about this as selling a giant box of your product or service. Strategically consider giving pricing or other incentives to make the purchase and use of your product or service in larger unit sizes compelling. Strategically map out systems to help your customer consume your product or service faster to get more value and hence repurchase more frequently. Look for ways to educate them on the ideal use of your product or service. Make buying from your straightforward. Reduce barriers to entry. Reduce frustrations or hurdles to repurchase. Shift a cost from a fixed to a variable expense to give yourself greater flexibility. This is a way to protect your cash flow. It is essential for unproven tactics and strategies. For example, pay per sale versus a guaranteed amount for an outside salesperson. Shift a cost from a variable to a fixed where the value is proven. Make this shift only when you can negotiate substantial price savings by doing so. Consistently look for ways to lower your fixed overhead. Scrutinize your base expenses to eliminate non-strategic costs that don't add value to the company or the customer. Stabilize your production systems to reduce the need to stock inventory and raw materials, which are a drag on your cash flow and gross profit margins. Consider buying off the shelf versus designing or developing a tool, for example, software, machine, etc., from scratch. Unless you are in the business of creating precisely those types of devices, you'll almost always find your estimates of the cost to build from scratch are hundreds of % too low. Plus, you won't have the install base to update that tool, for example, with later software releases, at a cost anywhere close to a third-party company that can amortize these ongoing waves of new versions over a much larger user base. Negotiate hard. Take the time to plan out your negotiations strategically. Create a competition for your dollars. Create a list of concessions you want, with extras for you to trade off. Research the market to better understand the best deal you can expect. Even hire an experienced negotiator to help you purchase the best price and terms you can. If the asset you're buying for your business is large enough, the ROI on your negotiation work can be immense. NBSP, specifically, negotiate and get competitive pricing on your merchant accounts. With minimal effort, this one tactic will likely yield an extra 0.25% to your bottom line. Think of what this means. If you have a 15% operating profit margin, and 0.25% increase to your dollars of profit is the equivalent to selling 1.67 to 3.33% more. What does this mean? If you have $10 million in annual sales with a 15% operating profit margin, then a 0.5% decrease in your merchant account fees adds the same profit to your bottom line as selling an additional $330,000. Not bad for what will likely take your controller 10 to 15 hours of her time to negotiate. Beware hidden R&D costs for pet projects and bright shiny opportunities that don't match up with your company's strategic plan. R&D is not just a tech or pharmaceutical company line item. If you work on new ways to create a product or service that you will one day down the road sell to the market, you have R&D. Be strategic about where you invest your company's dollars. Get clear on all the costs of inventory, cost of capital, storage, insurance, etc. This will help you make informed stocking levels. Consider selling off or writing off old inventory. Why pay to store stuff you don't have a use for? Sell it, donate it, scrape it. Free up the space and cash tied up in that old inventory. Set optimal inventory levels and stick to them. Constantly be on the lookout for ways to reduce your inventory levels safely. Disclaimer: we are not providing business nor personal development advisory services nor any such expertise in this message and do not have any claim of authority on this message.
Provided with the courtesy of Aclivis. For more information, go to www.aclivis.company.
Thanks for watching the complete video. Subscribe to our channel to get more knowledgeable videos like this.